In this video, we will create different Entra ID groups and check various options on group membership types. Let's go ahead and create couple of groups, all groups. And what is that we're going to do? We're going to create the group called acting. The first thing, when we select the group type as security, that means it's a security group. And when we select the group type as Microsoft 365, it's a Microsoft 365 group, right? So the group that we're creating called acting is a group type security. Now this is one of the important switch that you have to understand. See, when you by default this is no, right? But if you want to assign Entra ID RBAC roles, then this has to be toggle as yes. All right. And now you can see the behavior of this particular group. When it is no, that means when you can't assign Entra ID role, then you have the option of choosing a membership type for this particular group, right? So you have assigned dynamic user and dynamic device. But when you select this option as yes, that means only assign membership type is available for the security group. Okay. In this case, we are going to choose no and we will select dynamic user. And when we choose the membership type as dynamic user, we need to go ahead and ensure that we are adding a dynamic query. Okay, let's go ahead and add a dynamic query. Choose the property. What is the property we are going to choose in this case? Department. Choose the operator equals, and then we can give the value for this one as acting. All right. Let's go ahead and add a expression, and then you can go ahead and say save. All right. Now we can go ahead and create this particular group. Let's ensure that the group is seen there, right? Then there is another group we will create, which is going to be the Microsoft 365 group. So how do we do that? Let's go ahead and create that. That's the Microsoft 365 group name, and group type is Microsoft 365. And you can see that like a group can have the email, right? And it is basically picking up the default one. All right, in this particular case, we less bothered about this one at this stage. We're not simulating anything. So let it be like that. Description, we are not bothered. And in this case as well. Now see, when you do not enable Entra role switch for this particular group, then we have two membership type, such as assign and dynamic user, right? There is no dynamic device, right? That's the difference that you can see in this case, right? And when you basically enable the Entra role assignment to this particular group, then again in this case as well, you can see membership type as assigned. So in both the cases, group type, whether it is security group or Microsoft 365 group, membership type is assigned when you enable the Microsoft Entra role assignment for that particular group. Right? It's the same thing. In this case as well, what we're going to do, we're going to choose the dynamic user. And let's go ahead and add the dynamic query. In this case as well, let's go ahead and choose department. And what is that we're going to do? Equals, what is that? Type the department called cricket. Okay, add an expression, save it, and create the group. All right, so we got basically cricket and the acting group created as dynamic. All right, that's all pretty much in this particular demo.